Hello, here's Alex Pocelli, and I'll present to you today some cool new features that we just implemented in Guvnor Workbench. More specifically, the Web IDE. So basically, the Web IDE features that I will present to you is how to use a GitHub repository to clone the existing one and edit some files, compile, build, deploy. So let's start by cloning one repo. I use for this well-known example, that's Pet Clinic. Let me paste here. Oh, here. I'm cloning. Okay, just clone. We can see here all the history of this repo. And now let's switch perspective to Web IDE. Here what we see is basically a settings tab. That's just a generic welcome screen, could be anything. It's just a sample. And we have here on the bottom one tab for the build output and for the provisioning. During this demo we will explore more both of these. So let's open the File Explorer and start to edit some files. We open here as we already mentioned, the Pet Clinic example. Let's explore the model. We have here the person that has a constraint on the first name. Let's remove this constraint. That's not empty. Let's save it and build the project. So we see here in this build tab the output, the Maven output that we have. So the build process outputting all the information here. As I already did this before, I know that it's expected that some test fails, and just to see that how it would work in the regular development. So here we have build failure. Let's return it. Not input. Let's return here back. Let's save this file. And let's now try to build again. So now it's expected that it runs perfectly and we have a build successful in the end. Let's see. We still have here in the build. I'm running this in dev mode, so it's expected to be a bit slow, but in regular deployments you have a pretty normal UI response. So we have now a build successful as expected, and let's get this simple project deployed and the provisioning somewhere, in our case in Tomcat. So let's start provisioning. So we have here our provisioning infrastructure runs through Fabricate, and we got this Fabricate that's by default. We are using the local one. You can configure an external Fabricate in your own profiles. And we just hit here refresh, and we see that we have one Web IDE with some random number. What we get here is direct link to the application. Oh, one additional information, you have here the GAV information. You have the group ID, the artifact ID, and the version. So let's explore the application itself. Let's open. It's a JSP. It took a while, but now we have here the find owners, all the features that are available on the Pet Clinic. That's good, that's fine. Have here the headers. Everything should work. Okay, let's return to our Web IDE. Let's change some things. One thing that I want to change is this header. I want to do some tunes here. Let's open some JSPs, the fragment body header. Oh, here we find the home, or the help. So instead of home, I will call my cool home. And instead of find owners, find pet owners. Instead of vet, I would just call vet. And help, please help me. Let's save this. So just small change, so we will see this reflected in a new deployed version. So I will return to POM and build the project again. Let's build it. Let's wait for the feedback on the build tab here. As I already mentioned, this takes a bit more time because I'm running this on dev mode. It's about to finish, hopefully. Okay, we got a build successful. So now let's deploy this new version. Start provisioning again. We already had this. It's better to have a new one. This 48 something. Let's open here. It's the first time that we are opening JSP, so we see, well, we've broken the UI, but have all the chains here in place. Cool home, find pet owners, vets, and please help. And we still have this one here. But let's just close and check from here. The original one. So I have both versions. But from this UI, we are able to manage all this provisioning, so that I can stop. Let's stop here. Stop this one as well. And you can see that I stopped here, and let's switch fabricate Hotel console. That we see that we stop it. Let's return this one and return and start this. The 48 something. 48 something. Let's start it. Okay, it started here. Let's refresh. It started here as well. So basically what we're doing is managing the fabricate instance from here. And of course we can stop both and delete. I sure want to delete? Yes. So we don't have, and it's deleted. So that's basically what I want to show you. I hope you enjoy, and this will be available in the next version of Guvnor Workbench. See you guys. Bye bye.